world and enter Jerusalem of above, what can he do? He must search for the gate that will lead him into the city. The city gates means a place where if one does his correction against an attribute called gate, then he achieves equivalence of form with a special attribute that is found throughout the wall, and the gate opens up and he enters. The truth is, there should be no gate, but a wall. I reach the wall, which is a condition that if I fulfill it, the entry opens up and I pass through. But nonetheless, since there are many conditions around the city, because the city is a collection of many desires, so there are points, special attributes, and if a person equalizes to them, achieves their height, then he enters. Thus, there are special places in the wall that show the main attributes which, once acquired, a person has the right to enter. He has the purity. He gets a masach, a screen, according to the wall, because a wall is a masach, and he moves into the city. The attribute must be the attribute of bestowal, the attribute of giving. Inside the city, bestowal is in complete control. And outside the city, the attribute is of receiving, egoism. So in order to pass through the wall, a person has to take this leap, an inner change of his heart from egoism to altruism. The road by which you approach the spiritual Jerusalem is made of mistakes, confusions, feelings of despair, helplessness. These are all states where you feel that you advance and then leave, and still you are going through it, becoming corrected. This is what is called approaching and nearing Jerusalem. Therefore, it's good that there are mistakes and disturbances that deflect you from the road. It actually gives you an ability to suddenly stand and check yourself. And from this position of yours, aim yourself more accurately towards Jerusalem of above. Each time, Jerusalem looks different to you. And your states are different. But precisely by all the different forms and situations, the upper city opens to a person. Today, there is a ruin in our heart. Take a look at this world. It's broken to pieces, and it's rocked by wars and suffering. Every individual in this world is like a cancerous cell, living only for itself, consuming others. It's the same with Jerusalem. We're tearing it to pieces. How could it be that in such a state, the attributes of Jerusalem will suddenly awaken? The capital of unity and love. Jerusalem of adhesion, when there's no unity among its residents. There will be great battles over Jerusalem in the future, and especially the spiritual battles. This is because the forces of klipa, shells, and the forces of kedusha, holiness, always try to get hold of the place where the upper light should come. And this struggle will not stop until Gemar Tikkun, the end of correction, when the greatest battle will take place, the completion of the Gog and Magog war, which at this very moment is at its climax. The name Jerusalem holds all the secrets. Jerusalem means the highest, corrected, and perfect awe. The awe of whether I'm corrected to the extent, to the height, where I am afraid of whether I will be able to give all my love to the others. Then, on top of this fear that I feel, the understanding of the method opens up, the system of the lights and forces. And then one sees the forces of Mashiach, from the word limshoch, to draw, drawing him from egoism to altruism, from hate to love, from Jerusalem below to Jerusalem above, to the temple. The temple is a place where the spiritual forces are concentrated. This place was a symbol of the attributes of holiness. Man used to have these forces, which operate in spirituality, which controlled him according to his desires. And people wish to come there in order to connect corporeally with spirituality.